Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. The message that I have for you, the first one, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nash, how are you? Can you please post my story as anonymous? I am a South African woman and I am aged 29 years old. I have come here on behalf of my mom and the whole family, I can say. So my mom in the year 2011, she was busy building her house as well as some back rooms. So my mother, she had this other man whom she ended up dating. He was a builder and he was the one who made the cement bricks for my mother. So we did not know a lot of things that were happening between them. All that we knew was that he was the one that was assisting my mom with the renovations of the house. And they started to have a fight because what my mom told me right now was that they had agreed that since he was going to build the house for free in the location, even though we were staying in the villages, but my mom had bought that house so that she can have an investment and to put tenants in that house. So the house was built for free out of love, but my mom in return, she was supposed to give to that man whom she only know by the name Lovejoy, who comes from Masvingo in a village there. We do not have any other information apart from that. My mom used to have a picture of that man. It is unfortunate. It's like a bad spirit. And there was a man that entered into our house and stole a stove, including that phone. It was an old phone that my mom said the picture was in that phone and she did not have any other picture. It could have been easy for you to post it either here on Facebook or on your YouTube or TikTok, so that people that know him can help us, because we are being troubled by the spirit of this man, Lovejoy. So my mom and that man started to fight quite a lot. The reason as to why they were fighting, it was because the 8 rooms at the back of the house, my mom had said to the boyfriend, after building my house for free, I'm going to give you 3 rooms, and each and every month you're going to be getting the money from the people that will be staying there. I won't touch them. The big house is mine, and then the other ones, the other 5 rooms, making them 8. Then my mom would be dividing the money with that boyfriend. So that was the arrangement that they had, and they were even staying together in the location, but they started fighting quite a lot. And this man, he became sick, and my mom, what she has been saying is that she went to a prophet from the Shembe church, and a prophet assisted my mother with some prayers because she wanted this man to return back to his country and to never come back to South Africa. Many years passed, and this man, he was already dead. My mom, she only heard about this when there was another lady whom she knew very well, who used to share the same surname, she says, with that man, and it was like a sister to her boyfriend. So my mom then spoke with him, and she told my mom that he had passed away. From the time that she heard that the man had passed away, it was as if the curse was activated, because from that year until today, my mom, she is always in and out of the hospital. My mom, she has kidney problems, and sometimes they can even say that she has cancer, but the next time when she goes back for checkup, they will say that the cancer is gone. So it is a terrible disease that my mom is suffering from. And then it started to affect us as well. I got married, and my husband, he then divorced me, and I got married again. The man that I got married to, we started a business, and he ran away with another woman. And I've been told by countless pastors that it is the spirit of that man who is Lovejoy from Zim, who is causing all of these misfortunes that are happening in the family. There have been 2 of my brothers that have been killed. The first one, he was shot when they were trying to steal his car. Then the second brother, he was also killed while they were fighting for a woman in a tavern in that same location. And my mom, she had been keeping this as a secret. Now my mom is telling me that my brother's daughter is supposed to die in 2026 around June or before June. So she said that I was supposed to come and speak with her. I then went and I spoke with my mom. I was shocked when she told me this story. Some of my siblings, they were there as well. And I don't know how you are going to do this. If you know a traditional healer who can connect us with the relatives of this man who is called Lovejoy. We only have that name, no surname, and we know that he comes from Masvingo. If you know anyone that comes from Masvingo, you can assist us, please, by helping us to find the relatives of this man. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to us by one of our sister right there. Let us try to speak with her in the comment section. So the only challenge is that they do not know the village which this man came from. So it will be very difficult if they do not know the name of that village, because as for Masvingo, it is really big. It will be impossible just to make an announcement, because there might be a lot of people that have the same name. But let us try to speak with our sister in the comment section. They were looking for a traditional healer who can assist them so that the spirit of this man Lovejoy can communicate with them and then tell them what is it that it wants from them. Let us try to assist them in the comment section. Then there is another message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. The message reads like this: hello, how are you? I am a woman that is aged 37 years old. I have my story that I want to share with you. So my story is like this. I dated a Nigerian blesser and I cheated on him only once, and I have been bleeding since the year 2015. So I do not know if what happened and still happening to me, if it is medical, spiritual, or he punished me. But he refuses, and he says that if I wanted to punish you, I could have punished you the day when I found out that you have been cheating on me. This is how I met him. I met a Nigerian man who became my blesser, but to me he's not like a blesser. He's someone that is a gentleman, a married man. He has kids, and he said that he wanted a mistress because his wife, sometimes when she does not want to sleep with him, then he comes to me. He is respectful, very generous with my mom and my family. He takes care of me from the first day. He told me one thing very clearly. He said, do not cheat on me. He said it, and I just said, okay, it's fine. I promised him that I would never cheat on him. So he told me that he wanted me to accompany him to this other trip. It was a United Nations trip. 1 year we went to attend a UN meeting, but I was far from where the meeting was taking place. So he would come and to be with me at the hotel where I was staying. So it was like a vacation for me whilst he was having his meetings. He took me with him and we stayed in a very nice hotel whilst he attended the meetings during the day. I stayed alone in the hotel room. I got bored. That is the problem with me. I get bored quite easily. I want attention 24/7. I felt lonely, and then I just went out. So when I went out, I went to a club near the hotel. I then met a Mexican guy. He was friendly. He made me laugh. I forgot about everything. That night I cheated with that Mexican guy whilst I was in America. I thought that it was going to end there, and I was wrong. When everything changed, it was a few days later, I started to be on my period, and I thought that maybe it was just my normal periods, even though it was weird because these were not my days. It did not stop. Days passed, weeks passed, months passed as well. I kept bleeding, and then from 2015 to this day, I'm still bleeding. I have gone to different doctors. I have seen doctors being confused after they would have given me medication, doing scans, and these doctors, they all say confusing things. Other one will tell you that it is hormones, stress, fibroids, unknown causes. Nothing, all the medication that they give to me, it does not stop anything. I have become weak. So I finally told my Nigerian man what I did. He said to me, but I warned you not to cheat on me. But he also said that you are just having your periods and it has nothing to do with me. This is not my charms. He still takes care of me. He pays for my treatment, my rent. He supports me. He gives me girlfriend allowance each and every month. He makes sure that I get my girlfriend's allowance. But there is a distance between me and him now. I know that he is another mistress because when it comes to me, I am always on my period. He does sleep with me even though I am on my period. And when I asked him, why do you still sleep with me when I am on my period? He says to me, you are my woman. If I do not sleep with you, yet I understand your condition, do you think that any other man will want to sleep with you? Sometimes I ask myself, this is what makes me to be full of fear. Is this punishment? Is it stress? Is it maybe my body? I don't know if it is something spiritual. All I know is that my life stopped moving forward. What I am living with now, I cannot have children because I do not have any. This Nigerian guy, I met him soon after matric, and then that was when I stayed at home. I was not doing anything, and then I met him. By then, I did not have a child. I can't have a child. I can't live a normal life. I plan everything around my periods, around bleeding. I regret that night deeply. I should have never cheated. I'm not blaming anyone and I'm not accusing anyone, especially this Nigerian guy. Some mistakes like that we make, they affect us later in the future. Please, when you post my story, tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear sister. Let us try to speak with our sister in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Do you think that it is just normal, the periods that she is having? If you think so, you can tell us in the comment section. Then there is another message that I'm going to be sharing with you, and the message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my story as hidden identity? I am a South African woman from KZN. This is my confession. I was initiated in Durban, and I got initiated in a very subtle way that I did not even know that I was being initiated into Satanism. It was all because I wanted a job. I grew up poor, very poor. My mom was a cleaner. As for my father, he was a drunkard. I promised myself that I would never live that life. I wanted money, and I ended up going to university. Whilst I was in university, I became friends with this other girl. Their parents, they were like ultra rich, and they went to this other church. I started attending that church, and it was not a big church. We attended this church in Durban, and they spoke about normal stuff, prayer, fasting, and deliverance. They also spoke about those that wanted to become rich quick. You could become a spiritual husband or a spiritual wife to an angel, to an angelic being. That is what the pastor used to say. So I then asked my mom's friend about what the pastor would always say whenever he would invite people to the altar, those that wanted to become spiritual husbands or spiritual wives. So she then said, you can go ahead and you can ask for yourself. So the pastor then chose me. I was separated from others. I started to attend private prayers, night prayers, and what they call special fasting. I was told not to tell anyone, and this was supposed to be a secret. One night I was taken to a beach. It was very late. It was me and other guys that also wanted to become spiritual husbands to angelic beings, and it was only a few people. We prayed facing the sea, I was told, and all of us, we stepped into the water, just my feet at first. That was when I found myself underneath the water. We saw that there was a gathering of angelic beings that were waiting for us, and I went to this other man who was very handsome, who became my husband. When we came out of the water, after we had the wedding that we had, I started to have a lot of money. Like the money that started coming to me, it was not like me becoming rich overnight. I got a better job, just like what my friend had promised me would happen to me. I started to meet people, all of them, they had the same rings that they had, and they said that they would assist me in life. Men became attracted to me, but what I noticed is that I date rich guys, but those relationships, they never last. I can date a guy for 3 months. In those 3 months, he can even buy a car for me. The place where I am staying right now, I dated a man for only a week, and he promised that he would always help me month to month if I do not have money. He does not pay for my rentals each and every month, but when I do not have money, if I just call him and tell him that I want some money to pay for my rentals, that man, he makes sure that he gives me money, and I can't be with him because he is married. So that is how I joined the Church of Satan, and then we were taken underneath the water, where I was made to get married to an angelic being. There is a church there in Dubarn, and this is a church for Satanists. When I joined, it is not like they told me to drink blood or to do anything. It was just normal. The pastor would preach to us. If you were poor and if you want to become rich, all that you had to do was to lay your life so that you can become a wife to an angel. If you are a man as well and you do not want to work for your family, you become a spiritual husband for an angelic being that is a female. And once you do something like that, then you will always date elderly rich women that will help you to take care of your family. I have seen a lot of men in that church that do not go to work. They sleep throughout the day. All that they do is that they just press on the phone request. Sometimes some of their mature girlfriends can even buy cars for them. It is because of the marine spirit that will be attracting those men. What really hurts and sucks is that I have fallen in love countless times, but whenever I fall in love with a man, I know that the relationship will never go anywhere. The church where I was initiated still exists. People, they worship there every Sunday, and they do not know. It's not each and every person in that church who knows the secret about the church. I was one of the lucky few who was initiated, and they only choose those that they can see that this one, if we initiate him or her, she has or he has a gift that he was born with. Take for me, for an example, my great grandmother, she was a sangoma. My grandmother, she was a sangoma. My mother, she also had an ancestral calling. It was just that she did not want to become a sangoma. And I was also told by my grandmother just before she died that if it ever happens that she returns back, I was supposed to respect her wishes so that I can also help people as a sangoma. So I do not know if me joining Satanism, if it has to do with what happens in the family, that most of the women, they become sangomas. Is there any connection between the marine spirits and ancestors? So this is my confession. I don't have anyone to share with. That is why I have come here to share with you my story. Your dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our DM sister. Let us try to speak with our dear sister in the comment section. Strange, strange things indeed they do happen in this world. Can you imagine? That is the message that our sister sent to us. Let us meet again in the following episode.